but not take me down, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. Sorry, we're live? Alright,
Yep.
Yes.
got the notification. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. 'Tis I, Duranda the Wizard, and you are watching the best stream ever. On Fridays, we play Thirsty Sword Lesbians, a passionate RPG about passion. What did I write in this description? I don't know. A post-apocalyptic world of giant mushrooms and teeny tiny heroes. A game that focuses on emotional connections instead of physical conflict, although we do all have swords and we do like to stab each other. I am your wonderful host, Drenda, and my character, Vivelda, is a teeny little sky frog, a glass frog, who has recently gained wings. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
I can go. I am listening chaos or just listening, and I'm pretty much a big vial of old goop in nice clothes. So that's it. I'm the goop in clothes.
That's good and not disturbing at all. TG?
I'm TG Gilden, Golden Boy of the Adventurers Guild, and in an immense amount of internal turmoil at this point. I am a rather large, giraffe-necked weevil, and I too have wings, but I have not figured out how to use them. However, I have told nobody that I have no idea how to use them.
And our
And
final
I am a giant sentient mushroom. They all thought they could build on my back, build their houses on my back without suffering the consequences of.
pay no mind to the crazy lady behind the curtain. Arm Steel is actually our gay master.
Okay.
Game Master, I like that.
That's what I heard too.
Well, that's what it is in the TSL rulebook. They're like, that's the GM, which of course stands for Gay Master. And we are
And for all of
missing.
our
Go ahead.
for all of our viewers, I just want to point out, if you type !Discord, then the link you get starts with G4Y.
It does not.
Which, no, not for you.
I have my own invite link, so that when you click on Discord, it says Durenda invited you to the Discord. The gay
Tragic.
Discord link is
The gay one's only for me.
the gay one. Says that Dorito Noodle has invited you, and
Wait, that. Oh, dang.
yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
And our missing member, dear A Amphibian, is also not present for this week, and despite the fact that we're hanging out in her house. So, who wants to tell us what happened last?
That would be me today.
Alright, give it to us.
All right, go ahead and post the thing.
It is currently visible.
Excellent. Journal entry, number 117. I'm haunted by a metaphysic puzzle. Hercules lies dead, and even though we didn't kill him, we are to blame for his position he was put in. His last words are what haunts me most despite him turning to dust. I have failed, and I want nothing more to do with it. What did he do to earn such ghastly sentence? What will I do to protect this shameful burdened vessel? Only time will tell, I suppose. My job is done here. With this, I have finished my life's work and brought back the sun to those below. My quest was just, but was it right?
Ooh,
Very dramatic.
Foreboding undertones.
Thank you very much. As the letter describes, we fought and defeated Hercules, the first, the greatest, the possibly most terrifying enemy we have faced yet. But at
Wait.
what cost?
Not to mention the only enemy we faced thus far.
Maybe?
Was he a bad guy?
No?
Oh, okay.
But he was terrifying.
He was bad guy. He just wasn't a bad guy.
I wasn't afraid, but I guess that's because of what I am. So.
Alright, good. I'm glad that...
You guys don't know what happens when you get in situations that might end your life.
Nope. We are unafraid, possibly because we are dumb.
hmm And also because time is on my side. Sorry.
Does the baby not fear the stove because of bravery or foolishness?
Both.
No comprendo.
So,
Felt alive and I can't complain, but not take me down, take me home where I belong.
let's get started.
All right. So we are hanging out in Fibian's house. Which is probably not the best of ideas that we've ever had, especially because Fibian isn't really here, but that's fine. And we all have so many conditions, y'all.
I've actually only got one now.
How'd you get rid of the rest of them?
Breaking stuff and screaming and yelling and opening up to my friends.
I'm pretty sure breaking stuff only clears angry.
Yes. And then sacrificing something that I was... Anyway, I'll have to look through all of them, but I can give you a blow-by-blow if you want me to.
It's fine. If Arm's
I
happy,
want
I'm
you
happy.
to.
Okay, RM wants the deeds.
I think I'm doing better now that I've had a good sleep. Perhaps. Perhaps not.
You were hit with several stone chairs,
hmm
and to my knowledge, you haven't exposed yourself to sunlight, so you are feeling less sore, but nonetheless equally afflicted by the fact you were hit with several stone chairs.
Okay. Was I hit with stone chairs? I thought I dodged them.
You dodged a goodly number of them. I'm pretty sure you were hit at least a few times.
He was hit, they were hit once with a chair, and then they got into the scrap with Hercules and and that got them hurt a couple of times.
Yeah, you also were like, instead of blocking, what if I take all the damage for myself? Like that happened.
Yeah,
That was physical damage,
that's how I
not
got
mental
hurt.
damage.
I got hurt because I got in the way of the attack on them, so I took 2 injuries that time. Yes.
Oh, yes. So what you got
That's how I
is
got hurt.
you got very few emotional damage, but you got plenty of physical damage. Just
Sure.
because you're goop doesn't mean I'll let you just not take a blow.
I didn't say I wouldn't take a blow. I'm just saying that's how I got hurt. It wasn't. It's not the chairs being thrown at me. It's the chairs being thrown at them.
You were fine until you had to deal with somebody else's lack of dodging.
Yes.
Then you were like, what's the matter with you people? So you guys were having emotional... So you broke something, which clears the angry condition. And then you sacrificed something important just to hurt yourself for what you did?
So I cleared angry by breaking something important to me. I cleared insecure by jumping into protecting listening, not whispering. With reckless abandon, without a plan, I just jumped in there, and I even asked the DM if that counted, and it did. And then I cleared hopeless by talking it out with listening, sitting on the porch.
Right.
So that is minus 30.
So I have guilty left.
Oh, because you never hit all 5. Okay. Can I also count charging into danger without a plan, taking rash action?
Okay. Vivelda.
What?
Charging into danger is the plan.
It was the plan for me. It wasn't the plan for anyone else.
I was about to say that is your plan.
Besides, specifically it says, take rash action to confront the object of your jealousy and prove your worth without any plan or advice. And I definitely made the plan for me to charge into danger.
Okay. I'll give you the take action against to prove your worth, yada yada yada. I'll give you that, but because you smack talk TG after the fight, not because you got into the physical altercation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You were beefing with me.
You were like, you're in no state to fight, and I was like, so you shouldn't then, because that makes 100% sense.
Yeah, if you build your character around, and now I don't need a plan, I need pain, then going in without a plan isn't going to be the
It does
solution
not
to
count
your
as
problem.
All right, I'll take that. You know, pretty much anything to not be at a total 5 conditions.
You know, I don't know what I could do to clear my conditions.
Have you considered having friends
I don't
and
know what you're
speaking to
talking
them
about.
at the
Error.
same time?
Does not work.
You cleared a condition when you talked to me.
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, the conversation.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you guys rolled
So-
emotional support. Vivelda has not come out to participate in the emotional support. She is sulking.
Mm-hmm. So I guess
Because somebody's the crybaby.
I will end you.
So
You will try.
Am I correct? There was a nap or a sleep after the fight?
I was unconscious in listening Chaos's arms, and then I woke up and took a bottle of sunlight.
I was about to say I had sunlight. I don't need a nap.
I don't know if falling unconscious counts as napping.
Gotta be more hopeless from now on, because that's a good one to clear up. Lose yourself in escapism or pleasure when you should be doing something important. That's good. All right, so I'm gonna say, so TG, what do you think about us going inside and waking up our friend?
I don't think she's too keen on seeing me right now, but I wish you the best of luck. Not to mention, I can't fit my caboose in there, if you know what I mean.
Nonsense. We'll make it fit. I'll like walk up to the door and kind of take a good look at it to see where I could make some changes, and then I'm going to like. How wide are you?
About 3 inches wide.
Okay. How wide are people usually?
I don't
About
know.
1 inch.
3 times the size? Okay. I'm going to... Well, I guess actually that might be a little too much. I was going to say, like, I would take, like, a big bite out of, like, a different size of the door and then, like, extrude.
You realize this isn't your house,
Don't worry,
right?
I can stick my head in there. It's okay.
No, I know it's not my house. I know. I'm very aware of that. But yeah,
You
maybe
also
not.
said that your friend probably grew and built this house with her own 2 hands, right?
Well, but she's not here right now.
So you're gonna break her house purely because she's not here?
Well, you know, it would actually, if I did, it would clear a condition. I'd be healthier for doing it.
Break something important?
That is rather chaotic of them.
Well, it depends. Do you care about how annoyed Phibian is going to be?
You use breaking the house to clear a condition, you are not widening the door. You are bringing down a supporting wall.
Oh, okay. Fine.
I mean, don't get me wrong. A house is present. You could knock it over if you wanted to. It would clear a condition as well.
I'm just gonna prop my head in the window, like stick my enormously long giraffe neck through the window.
Right. So I'll walk in. I'll leave the doors for now. I'm gonna give them a very stern look, like their time is nigh, and walk in to find Vivelda doing what?
There is a large bump under the blankets, looking very happy.
Large bump under the blankets, looking very happy.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
say that
happy
with
bump?
body language. You can't actually like see underneath the blanket.
Okay.
So it looks like
That-
a content little bundle.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any part of the head showing, or
Nope.
So it's all just like concealed and giggly.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Then in
can't
that
be the
case-
only person that like wraps in a blankets and hot. Right? That's the thing everyone does.
We just think it's weird that you described the bundle as a happy bundle, but
No,
Yeah.
not happy. Hold on. Did I say the word contempt?
content. You said it was a content
Well-
bundle.
Oh, well, the C word that means unhappy.
Oh. Discontent?
We'll just describe it as cross and move on. I
Okay,
didn't
it's a
mean
bundle
happy.
under the
Grumpy.
blankets.
It is a grumpy bundle.
It's entirely
So-
possible that she's trying to ignore you, perhaps.
That's okay. That I'm much more cool with, because if she's happy under a blanket, I'm gonna walk away. But if she's... Okay, so I'm gonna sit on the bed next to her and just put my hand where I assume her back is, and I'm just gonna like gently rub her back.
Her back is harder than you expect. You might have like put your hand on her mask or something.
Her what?
Her back is harder than you expect.
Okay. That's okay. It's not about touching something soft. It's about lending physical, emotional support. So I'm just gonna rub her back and be like, hey Vivelda, how are you doing, kiddo?
Want to roll me some hearts?
Sure. Let's roll some heart. I'm doing the wrong section again. 2 to 6. Okay. 9.
All right. Good news. It's not that she's emotionally ignoring you. Bad news. You are talking to a rock under a blanket.
Oh, nice. That's actually pretty good. So I'm going to I'm gonna stand up like very quickly and then like throw off the blankets. And I see a rock. I'm like, huh. I wonder where she could have gone to.
I didn't know she could turn into a
rocks
rock.
and pillows like piled to look like an unhappy bundle in a blanket.
Okay. It's like, I'm gonna call out Vivelda. Vivelda, where are you? You can't hide from me. Don't hide from me. I didn't mean that the first thing. I'm perfectly safe. I just want to know that you're okay. I'm just gonna walk
So,
around
Vivelda, what
really
are
slowly.
you?
You don't hear a reply.
Okay.
No, I'm moving the camera. Where are you?
Oh,
Would you-
Well, you see, I've been running, so however far away about 20 minutes of straight running has given me.
Well, I am not going to consider that. So listening is going to keep looking around. And when they can't find Vivelda, they're going to like shrug and go outside to TG and be like, I think she's hiding from us.
TG is going to hear them say, I think that they're hiding, or she's hiding from us, and I'm going to stop prodding the rock that I thought that Vivelda could turn into and pull my head out. And what you mean?
I love your, I didn't know she could turn into a rock. Like, peak dumb.
I'm going to
Okay.
be like, is the bed warm or is it cold?
I got a carapace. I got no feelers on my face. I don't know.
No. I'm asking the DM or Vivelda. Is the bed warm or cold?
It'd be pretty cool by now.
Okay. So
I was about to say she stuck a rock in there, and it's not necessarily known for being warm outside.
Okay, so then yeah, she's been gone for a while apparently. I don't know where she could have gone to. And Amphibian's house is only one story, so I'm gonna like look around like very dramatically and then be like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll be here when she gets back unless you want to do something.
Well, I ain't got nothing better to do. I mean, we're still 2 days out from the guild, so that's the only place I got to go.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's write something down on one of Fabian's notepads that just says, "Gone to the guild. When you're ready, meet us there." Yeah. How's that?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
I guess if we gotta be this way, gotta be this way.
I'm gonna go inside and find a notepad. And just write down. Uh, Listening and TG have gone to the guild, and we'll be back when we're able to.
Okay. This'll be fun. We're moving camera over to Vivelda to see what she's up to.
I don't know where I'm going.
Vivelda, you it's unclear. Some division between your legs and your wings and your subconscious have been flying you about, and you come across. You find yourself in Herc's clearing,
Where he died.
where he died, and where there's a small shed now.
Is the shed... Can you go inside the shed?
The shed is full of rock, high, and iron content.
Okay. Is anyone else here?
But as you're examining the shed, you notice that the window is framed in green.
I poke it.
It has a metallic or ceramic feel, hard to tell the difference. It's fairly similar to the doorways.
Oh. It could be a door. It could go somewhere.
Could I get a... Let me find out what stat is which. Figure out a person. I forgot that's a move. Could I get a figure out a person?
Yes, you can. Also, hi, Majora Boy. How you doing? We're having some dramatic sword lesbian time. Let's figure out a person.
Wit.
Wit? Ugh. Well, that's a 6.
All right.
I'm gonna give myself an XP for that terrible roll.
Much to your chagrin, and also the chagrin of the person approaching behind you, you are startled and club them with a rock.
Can I club them with the thing I'm holding?
I imagine you threw the rock because they aren't that close to you.
Okay.
That's harsh.
They look severely dazed to add to their concerned from earlier.
Oh.
They look very lost.
Who are they?
You don't know.
Oh, I've never seen this person before.
You've never seen them before.
Is it like... What do they look like? I
They
poke them with my foot.
No, they like remain standing from the assault.
Oh, okay. They're not dead.
They are they're like a praying mantis, except instead of they're like a praying mantis.
A praying mantis.
Yep.
Okay.
Except they're the praying mantis blades that they're known for are their swords, and they have like three joint fingers on the end of their hands, whereas their swords are strapped to their wrists.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, oh, hi, and hide the thing behind my back. Completely inconspicuously, definitely.
I was just imagining it was in your inventory, but okay.
Oh, okay. It can be in my inventory, and we can worry about it. I thought it was as big as I am.
It is. You're lugging it around.
Okay.
Officially, you are receiving like slowness penalty for carrying too much, but whatever.
Okay. All right. We can not worry about it.
They look at you a little concerned, and then get over their concern of you, and like continue. It doesn't look like they're hurt. It's like they don't know how to walk properly. They're kind of like stumbling, like they can't keep their balance. And they have this expression of like daze and concern.
Oh,
And
I didn't mean to hit you that hard.
And they go up to the little cabin. And they like put their hand on the door and look at it as if they should know why they're here, what's going on. And a few seconds after that, they get distracted by the blue lights in the area.
Hi? What's your name?
No response. However, they do notice that you're talking at them and like stop and stare at you for a moment.
All right, you know what? Forget this. Do you want to fight or not? I draw my sword. Not like aggressively, but like
its concern and bewilderment turns to excitement.
There, see, there's a normal response.
Yeah. Well, whatever was going on in its head, it's now very certain that it's time to draw swords. And then it realizes that it's already wearing its swords.
It's about par for the course for this place.
And then he jumps you.
You can't jump me. I'm literally standing there being like, you want to fight?
Yeah, no. As in, he's trying to jump onto you.
Oh, that's fun.
This appears to be a grappling attack.
Yeah, good luck with that. I'm gonna stab him.
Roll to... what's the word? Roll to make friend. Which roll is that?
It's either figure out a person. Yeah, it's probably figure out a person.
There's also entice and...
Roll to make friend.
Yeah, the make friend one. Connect. There's figure out a person, entice, and connect. So roll any of those at your disclosure.
Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of out of character knowledge here to ask a question. I have a string on Herc. He's dead. Could I, by chance, potentially use that string on this person if they have a connection to Herc that I suspect that they do?
Is a use for that string...
Get a +3 on a figure out a person roll.
No, there is a use for the string on Herc. This is not it.
Okay, never mind then. I just wanted to check.
Okay.
Capitals. I don't know why caps lock is on. Okay, so I'm super bad at everything, but I'm gonna roll connect. Because everybody needs a fighting buddy. And also because my heart has a +1 and my wit, as previously demonstrated, has a -1, and that is a max roll! What the heck?
Nice.
Woohoo!
Good job.
So...
Let me double check the connect roll. Where is it? When you appeal to someone's desire for emotional or social connection, roll +heart. On a 10+, gain a string on them and they choose 1. They pick the options they can pick are introduce you to a potential new friend, invite you to a social event, or proclaim their interest in being friends with you, or something else that feels appropriate.
This fight takes longer than one would expect. It's not like a huge swoosh and then everything's done. You guys are like going at it for a while, and it's just a genuine and peaceful time. It's just so nice to like calm down and just do what you love for no reason. No one's life is on the line. Drenda, or Vivelda, will you, instead of gaining a strain, agree to each of you clear a condition?
Yes, because that was half of my intent in running away.
You're right, never mind. Gain a strain and clear the condition for bailing and having fun.
Alright, so instead of like being a responsible adult, I am apparently taking my sweet time dueling this praying mantis. Mainly
Yay.
because sword fighting is fun and we're both very good at it.
Good choice.
So what can I write down as their like name title thing?
This is where you learn that poor praying mantis is just now learning social interactions through their interaction with you right now.
Oh, definitely. I am definitely an excellent person to learn how to be human from, or how to be like a person.
Well, no matter whether or not you're good at it, they are very good at learning and appear to have already picked up the language during this conflict.
Cool.
But they don't have a name.
I'll be like talking. I'll be like, good shot, yeah, and oh, haha, could have gone faster there. And, you know, like talking. We're having a conversation.
And it is just now learning. He is just now learning the language.
Oh, you just came out of the water then. Oh, congrats.
Channel your inner Vivelda, or not Vivelda. Channel your inner
Agatha?
Gethriel.
Yeah, 100%. I'm like, what would Gethriel do? It's a baby. What do I do with a baby? Feed it sugar?
Wisdom.
It doesn't carry itself like a baby, to be clear.
No, it just came out of the water. It's new, but it's not a baby.
And it does not fight like a baby.
No, otherwise this would be not entertaining. Cool, yeah, welcome to, breathing air and stuff.
And it's like, I'm pretty sure I can only breathe air.
Yeah. Unless you could breathe water, that'd be pretty cool.
I can try later.
Okay, but don't stick your head in the water, in the below, alright? It's poisonous.
Ouch. Okay. Do you know what's special about this place?
No? Do you?
I know.
We live here and we're not dead?
I was referring to the place the lights gather.
Oh, this place, and I like kick the stone hut with my foot.
Yeah, that.
Someone died here.
Oh no.
I think it was his time. But, yeah.
It's a shame.
Well, it's kind of the way of things, right?
I guess if I come from somewhere, then people have to go somewhere too.
Yep. His name was Hercules.
That's a silly name.
Yeah. I always thought so too, but you wouldn't tell him that. He was huge. And I go ahead and describe Hercules. I'm like, he's like easily the size of this room. This hut right here.
Impressive.
Yeah, he could pick creatures like you and me up with just one hand.
Do you know why we're here? In this clearing?
Well, I'm here because I was hoping to think about some things. And I'm not really sure where else to go.
Oh.
Yeah, I never thought that I never gave much thought to, like, making a house of my own, but maybe I should have.
I feel safe here. There are no walls I can enter to protect myself, but I don't know if it's you or the lights. But I feel safe in this clearing.
Weird, isn't it? And I'm gonna, like, I'm assuming that our fight is, like, wrapping up, so I'm gonna just, like, sit down with my back to the stone hut and, like, put my feet out in front of me and be like, yeah.
They're gonna, almost strike and then realize that the fight's done and sit down next to you.
That's fine. I will 100% defend myself while sitting down. So I definitely, like, hold up my sword in the correct parry, and then they don't do anything, and I just am like, okay.
What do you suppose these are? They're talking about the blue lights floating around.
And they're just, like, hovering around the stone hut, like, trying to cluster.
Yeah, they're like they're just kind of around in the same sense that butterflies would just kind of be around in a flower patch.
Okay. I'm not sure. Could be fireflies, and I'm gonna, like, flick out my tongue to see if I can catch one. See if they're delicious.
Yeah, they're pretty delicious.
Crunch it down. I think they're probably, like, blue fireflies. You should catch
So
one.
collectively, the type of creatures that are smaller than you, like, so you lot are all bug size measured in inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
The creatures that are even smaller than you are collectively called gnats. So these must be glowing gnats.
Okay. I will offer this up. And be like, yeah, some people eat things that are, like, cooked on plates, and I think that's kind of weird. But I've never much minded, you know, eating little gnats. They crunch nicely.
Fascinating.
I was supposed to kill him, you know?
The gnat?
Hercules.
Didn't look like much of a struggle. If even half the things you said about Hercules are true, I find it hard to believe anyone could have.
I didn't. In the end, he just kind of faded.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Mainly, I just stayed alive.
I guess that's all you can ask sometimes.
Very true. I think that we're just gonna hang out here for a bit, like, chatting.
Yeah.
Until we hear footsteps, because this is the central corridor.
Oh yeah, that's a
Like,
good point.
In order for our friends to get from point A to point B, they have to come here.
They come pretty near here. there is a wall between here and the stairwell, but if either of you were to go stand in the doorway, you'd easily see.
Oh, I just want to move when I hear their footsteps and be like, oh, could be trouble.
Oh yeah, okay. Listening Chaos and TG.
Hey.
So after you've cut the fish out of the mushroom, see what you do is you get that good flipping motion. You got that. You remember that wrist motion I taught you earlier? That nice flip. You got to put it in there, and don't give it too much salt. You give it too much salt, it's gonna dry up. It's gonna look really weird. It's just not a good idea. So you gotta be really careful. You gotta finesse it. All right, you gotta hear finesse.
So when I'm done cooking, I'm gonna every so often cut off a tiny bit and give them to you or eat some myself. So we're we're basically eating as much as we're cooking.
Right. Just sharing friendship with a meal, and we're walking, and I've got the pan in my hand as we're walking, and I'm showing you the motion.
That's good. That's the best part of the fish right there.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely perfect. It's just the best way to do it.
So we should do more of this. I remember how to get there. So after we're done with the guild, if you want to, the two of us just want to go fishing for a while.
That sounds nice. I think I could be into that.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Finding a nice quiet place with nice people and just enjoying the days go by.
Well, I don't know if I'm a nice person just yet, but I'll be happy to come fishing with you.
All right, that's pretty good to offer. Okay. So,
quick question though. Hugh brought this to my attention. Where's the jar?
Excuse me?
The jar. That crazy big heavy thing that we stole from Herc. Where'd it go?
Well.
We didn't leave that at the house, did we? We're gonna have to go all the way back there?
I thought it was in your the part that, you keep the stuff in.
Oh yeah, I thought it was in my butt too, but Hugh says it ain't there. Hey Hugh! You seeing it back there?
For context for our listeners, Hugh is a golden skull about the size of Gelden's fist, but shaped like a human, which is weird. We don't know what those things are. As far as anyone else can tell, it does not talk. Carry on.
Oh, I think it talked to me.
Did it now?
I was talking.
Update. Mild update to the Hugh situation. With the agreements of Listening Chaos and TG may or may not have held a ritual of some kind and made it so Hugh is now present enough to speak in whispers to those nearby.
Oh yeah, that's right. We agreed on that too. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that works.
You seek is not here.
Oh, so where is it?
I do not know. I do not have powers of possession beyond my very limited sight.
Well, did you see where it went? I was pretty sure it was in TG's back spot.
Perhaps the light. Does the frog have it?
Wow,
I don't think Vivalda would take something. That's Vivalda's more like into the whole, hurt herself kind of thing, not so much the whole take from others. Like if I saw a trail of blood leading to a bathroom, I'd be like, that's Vivalda right there. But stealing things, not really.
This past issue has caused them to be irrational.
I'm gonna stab that skull.
They may have taken it.
I've known Vivalda for a long time, though. Oh.
Perhaps you are correct. Time will tell.
Okay. But, I mean, it can't hurt. Give me a second. I'm gonna, address my, familiar and be like, did you see the vase go anywhere? It can just nod or shake its eye.
Is that your sword, your golden sword thing?
Yeah.
your familiar, to the best of your familiar's knowledge, Vivelda was the one primarily interested in having the objects near her.
I guess maybe Vivaldi got hit on the head harder than I realized. Okay.
This object is so powerful. A strong beast gave its life to protect it. Perhaps it is more powerful in the minds and hearts of people than we originally mentioned.
You're saying if they're emotionally weak, maybe it'll possess them. I could definitely see Vivaldi being possessed by a silly jar. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm literally like on the other side of this wall. I grabbed my new grasshopper friend and dragged them around to the other side of the hut. So there's like a hut and a wall between us and you guys, and I am like, ugh, it's them. And then you guys are talking, and I'm like rubbing my forehead like I want to murder them.
Definitely weak-willed.
Your grasshopper friend can absolutely recognize the desire to murder and is ready.
It's a mantis, not a grasshopper.
Right, praying mantis.
Well, I'm be like, yeah, definitely weak-willed. Definitely falling for very silly traps, mental games. I can see her being easily confused. But stealing? Not really. Possessed, though. Possessed.
I don't know what's in the jar. I don't want to know what's in the jar. It's not my business. But she's in a spot right now, and emotionally that could be rather taxing on heroes. Trust me, I know. So
I believe it.
Whatever she did, I have every faith that she did it to protect whatever situation she was going through. She ain't gonna hurt it. She ain't gonna hurt herself. Just let her blow off some steam. She'll get back to us.
Well, I believe she won't hurt it, but she will hurt herself. Let's just make that clear. It's Vivalda we're talking about.
I agree with the ooze. You gotta be nice to the people, Hugh.
Upon looking up both of them, the creature I'm picturing is much closer to a praying mantis. Yes.
Yeah, that's what we figured. Praying mantises have those blade-like. If you guys play Hollow Knight, the mantis lords, that's what I'm picturing more or less.
I'm just totally talking smack about Vivalda.
Like, this is what they get up to when I leave them alone for 5 minutes. I don't want
possessed by a jar.
I would like to point out that TG is protecting your honor here.
Possessed by a jar. Good old Vivalda. Next thing you know, she's being terrorized by shadows.
I don't want to talk to you anyway. This is why I left. Seriously.
What a dear...
A-holes.
Hey! Vivalda, what are you doing
say that
here?
out loud?
No, I'm definitely muttering to myself, but I'm trying to be quiet.
Hey, Vivalda, what are you doing? What are you up to? We were just talking about you. We figured that you got possessed by a jar. Are you okay?
I'm gonna stab you.
See, I told you she was fine.
Praying mantis is now also stabbing you.
Fabulous.
Huh?
Except one of these doesn't know how to hold back a punch.
Oh, they're actually stabbing me?
Well, the praying mantis doesn't have the ability to read situations or anything.
Oh,
and
my clothes! My clothes!
I like give him a nod. I'm like, good shot. When fighting oozes, always attack their clothes. They're very vain.
Not vanity. It's that they're really nice clothes. I'm gonna fix it. As soon as they withdraw their blade, I'm gonna just fix it up and be like, okay, who are you that just stabs strangers?
Whoa, easy there, little guy. What's the problem here?
This frog is very wise in the art of attacking, and so I figured I'd follow her lead.
See, thank you.
I get it. Yeah, no, I understand.
I mean, I understand you. This frog is very wise. I'm gonna nod exaggerately and be like, but you probably realize that she probably doesn't know the right thing to do right now because she's possessed by a jar.
They're deranged, I say quietly to my new friend.
Do you have the
I don't know a
artifact?
great many things, but I'm pretty sure jars don't have wills.
You'd be surprised what has a will around here, bud.
Do you have the artifact, Velda?
I don't answer.
You don't answer?
No, I just kind of
So
look at you. I'm like, what'd you misplace it?
So the Vivalda I know wouldn't steal. And you're not answering the question because the answer should be an easy no. So that means I'm guessing you're possessed. I'm gonna lean forward and look directly into your eye and be like, "Hello in there. Stop possessing Vivalda.
I
She's
spat
acting
you in
weird."
the face.
I immediately stifle a laugh.
Last time the attack didn't seem to do much to the person being attacked. So the prey mantis instead follows suit and smacks TG in the face this time, hoping to get a better response.
I'm gonna wrap him up with my chain.
Look at my baby. Okay, I gotta defend him.
The mantis is very fast, and you like clip their feet so they can't jump all the way out of the way, but you didn't actually catch them.
That was a warning, kid. Stay put.
Yeah, these little children are very, very unwise right now. But if you do you answer honestly? Do you have the jar, the vase, like we got from Hercules' place?
I kind of like look shifty, and then I'm like, it's safe.
Okay. So you did take it. Yes?
We hadn't discussed what we were gonna do with it, and it didn't feel right just leaving it there.
Okay. So, but you had it recently, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, just to make this clear, you left without knowing this.
I put my arm around my grasshopper friend, and I'm like, we do actually like these assholes. they're
just to be
not out to kill
you
us right now.
Looks around and comes to the decision you're talking about the two people who he's already attacked, and he's like, ooh.
Well, I'm not like I'm not reprimanding him or anything. I'm just letting him know that he doesn't need to like continue fighting. That this isn't a serious fight, kind of like what we had a little bit ago.
Well, at this point, I'm gonna like get to my full height, and be like, so to be clear, you ran off without letting us know that you went anywhere, while still injured, and then you took an artifact that we risked our lives for, without telling anybody. And now you're here with a strange friend who likes to stab newcomers? This does not reflect well on you, Velda. Are you okay?
Oh my gosh, this is why I left. And I'm just gonna turn.
She's acting like a hero.
I'm gonna turn. And
Heroes
walk
are
away.
as hero does.
I'm gonna look at TG and just like say, I don't know. I'm sorry. She's not usually like this.
The prey
It's
mantis,
fine,
who apparently primarily travels by jumping, follows.
Well, you go ahead.
Vivalda, did you say something?
I said I turned and walk away. I'm walking into Hercules' complex because that's pretty much the only way there is at this point.
That's a fact. There is towards the Hercules complex or towards the stairs. Or I suppose like out into the city.
So, I'm gonna say, all right, Vivalda, you take your time to find yourself. I think we're gonna go to the guild for a while.
Have fun getting your glory for your murder.
I am extremely confused by what you just said.
Yeah, when you're welcome and greeted at the up top, you can thank us later. And then I walk off.
Who did we kill? I don't think we killed anybody.
You're gonna go get credit for murder.
She's just mad and spitting anger.
Angry
Let
at
us
what?
steam.
I'm gonna continue walking with you, but I'm like, angry at what? I didn't kill anybody. You didn't, and I stopped you from killing someone. So, what is she talking about?
I don't know. Like I said, frogs are weird.
Didn't she knock down the building they were in that crushed him? I mean, like,
Yeah,
anyone killed
pretty
anyone, it would
much.
be her. I think she's confused.
Let
Very
it be.
confused.
She's just
Mhm.
mad. Let it be mad.
Mm-hmm,
We all get that way sometimes.
Yeah.
And I start my way up the stairs. Well, I kind of like scoop the goop and put it on my saddle and then climb the stairs.
The poor grasshopper is like, "What's a murder? Where are we going? What should we do about them?"
Well, we could set their house on fire.
Okay, where's their house?
Right? That sounds fun. I'm not sure it'd be productive, though.
That seems like a reasonable read on the situation. What are we doing?
I don't know. I hate them so much.
Do you have other friends you could talk to?
No. There's Fibian, but I don't know where she is. I haven't been able to find her. She's not at her house. She's not at her weird mushroom experiments. She wasn't even here. I don't know where she is. And there's Agatha, but I can't talk to her anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. She left.
In the same way Herc left?
Pretty close to it. She says she might. She says I could visit, but I don't know. I don't know if she even wants me to visit. I'm sorry.
If I lived somewhere, I'd want you to come by sometimes.
Alright, then. I'll definitely visit you.
Oh, does that mean I have to go somewhere now?
No. You're fine. But if you do go somewhere, I'll stop by.
Is Vivelda just gonna keep wandering into a random direction until further notice?
Vivelda's trying to figure out what to do, and I don't know what to do, and my friends proceeded to definitely not offer emotional support. Because they're really good and helpful and stuff.
Well, when you're being a jerk, we don't want to help.
That's true. I mean, hey, I am complaining, but...
I think I was stabbed twice and slapped while defending your honor.
You were... Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yep. Also, you, insulted me, 7 times, so I feel like that's fair.
I did not insult you. I said...
Absolutely said I was weak-willed and dumb and
not dumb,
irresponsible.
masochistic,
I'm
not
arguing
dumb.
about that.
Masochistic is true.
Yeah, nothing about dumb. More
I'm
like your
arguing
heart.
about masochistic.
Yeah, your heart is bigger than your brain. That's all. So you make decisions that would a normal person, a reasonable person wouldn't make. So
See, you were definitely not nice or friendly.
I would also like to point out that your character sheet suggests that your heart is definitely sharper than your wit.
Oh yeah, no, I literally have a -1 to my wit.
Oh, and also I did tell you where we were going, so there's no hard feelings. You could easily find us. So
Yeah, I know where you're going.
The question is, do you want me to put you at a location again?
Give me a minute to think about it.
Okay. Moving on to Listening Chaos and TG.
hey.
You just on your way to the Adventurers Guild?
We're going to the guild. To well, I don't think listening thought that far ahead, but they're pretty confident that TG knows what they're doing. So
Yeah, I know
All
where I'm
right.
headed.
Unless you have anything else to do, you're at the guild.
Groovy.
Alright.
Yeah. No, just let my hair loose, kind of like finally for the first time in 3 days, let myself enjoy my victory here. And now I'm excited to just get this over with so that I can have my own life back.
so while you're over there, turning in your bounty of like Hercules' head or whatever, I'm gonna be like looking at walls and posters. I'm just like, looking around and kind of like smiling at things and thinking about how things. The more time passes by, the more things stay the same. And I'm trying to remember when the last time I was inside here.
Is
Actually,
there a
Aren't you
Zelda
both
poster
going
now?
into the treasurer's room?
hang on. Can I catch up to them before they make it to the Adventurers Guild?
Yep.
I'll just be like
Told you
walking
she'd be back.
and muttering and complaining, and then I'll be like, I know what's wrong. And then I'm gonna take off. And I am quite fast, especially now that I can also literally fly.
Yes. The grasshopper is falling behind.
Nah, he'll catch up.
Okay.
I catch up to you guys and I grab your arm, whoever's arm, before you go in, and I'm like, hang on. We're gonna be taking credit for a murder. We gotta do it right.
Well, okay. What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking we need to make a big deal. We need the sun back. This will all have been useless. We'll have wasted so much. They have to give us the sun back. And in order to do that, we have to leave them no excuses. Pull it out. Make a big to-do.
Pull what out?
Yeah, I told you you'd start acting like a hero.
I'm not a hero.
What are we
You
pulling
will be
out?
in about 5 minutes.
Chiji, what are we pulling out?
The head.
All the stops. We're going in here like... Well, I don't know. I don't know if we've got famous people down here, so... But yeah, let's make a big show of it.
The head is
Oh.
what I'm specifically saying. I'm saying the entire city needs to know perfectly well that the commission got fulfilled, and therefore, if they can't find the thing, that's their own damn fault.
Okay. I will follow your lead, but just give me 1 second. I'm gonna put my palm on your forehead to to take a measure of your temperature, and then after that, I'm gonna put it under your neck to see if the temperature has changed. Be like, okay, you're cool.
I definitely whack
I
your
guess-
hand. I put up with
Mhm.
this for like 0.5 seconds, and then I whack your hand away.
Okay, then I'm gonna like hug you and be like, welcome back.
Nah.
I'm gonna set you down. Like, okay, we'll do what you want. It seems like you're thinking properly now.
You gotta stop hitting that jaw so hard. It's starting to take over you.
What?
I don't. Were you
That
talking about me?
sentence
Or
did not actually make sense. What?
I was making a metaphor for using drugs, as in the jar.
Oh.
It was a joke because earlier we were postulating that you may have been corrupted by the jar.
I didn't know if we were talking about me or her. That's why. So now that I know it's her, I'm like, yeah, that's great. That's perfect.
Let's go. I scoop the goop and put them down, and I kind of like edged my way in behind Vivilda and like grab her shoulders, and I'm like, all right, back straight, wings out. You're better than everyone.
Don't touch me.
I kind of like crack my neck in like 17 different spots because it's way too long, and like, showtime.
Ooh, that sounds painful, dear.
Well, you
Hey.
guys are all playing this. The poor grasshopper, the poor prey mantis catches up.
I'm like, hello. We're not stabbing these guys anymore. Much.
Well, if it isn't baby stabs a lot, welcome back.
Hey, it's the kid.
Is that my
How you
name?
doing, little guy?
Is that where you get names?
No.
I have
ignore
no
them.
idea.
You can pick a name, though. I got Vivilda. The Magnificent.
I'm T.G. Gelden.
Hello,
I'm
TG.
listening.
Hello, listening.
Hello, baby stabs a lot. And a really big smile on my face.
So
I don't know. I kind of like Kid.
Kid stabs a lot.
So I choose a name, or is it supposed to be like chosen for me?
You get to pick a name.
Pick baby stabs a lot.
Don't
Or
pick
kid
that.
stabs a lot.
I
Or
I like
stabber.
Vivelda. Can I have that name?
Well, I'm using
Mhm.
that one.
Vivelda stabber.
What do you like about
Stavelda.
Vivelda? Do you like the va of it?
I don't know. I think
Have
it's
at least
because
two V's in
Vivelda's
your name.
pretty cool.
How about
Two
Karev?
V's.
You need a bunch
Karev?
of erroneous letters.
Mhm. At least 3 Y's. But they're hidden with apostrophes.
Karev with 3 Y's and apostrophes.
Mm-hmm.
Karev. Sounds sharp, like you.
I'm gonna elbow TG and like kind of like giggle behind my hand.
I'm going to laugh with them, even though I have no idea why that's funny.
I found a drow name generator, which is what I'm using right now.
Okay, but who's in charge of writing this name now
I
that it
wrote
has
it
3
down.
Y's?
It does not have 3 Y's. You guys are crazy.
Oh, sorry, 4 Y's. My apologies.
Karev. Crave. There, I can put 1 Y in there.
Hmm?
How about that? Correct.
Okay.
Sirave.
It's going down in my notes. It's written in stone now. As we all
Your
know, there's
name has
nothing
an
as
erroneous
solid.
Y.
Sorry. Sarev. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, Kariv.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go with that.
And Vivelda has a string on Karev.
Fab. I had that. I got that earlier.
Yep.
Unless you're suggesting I get another one for coming up with their name.
Nope.
Okay.
They are, however, following you around.
Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, I feel a little bit better because they don't know all the terrible things I've done.
So, well, while we're walking around, I'm gonna like put my hand to like whisper to TG, but it's not really a whisper because Vivelda, if she wants to listen at all, can definitely hear what I'm saying. I'm gonna say, I think the little one has a crush on our Vivelda.
Oh, so it's that kind. I thought she just like had a kid or something. That she just like ate too many flies and like popped another one of her out or something.
Wow.
Is that how you reproduce? No, that's not.
I don't know. Like,
Wow.
How do you not know? How old
The
are you?
concept of parents is foreign to everyone present.
Oh,
yeah, that's why
I
I
want to
specifically said another one of her.
in this world there is no parents.
okay.
You guys are so terrible.
It's like he's a crush on her. I thought he was her kid.
It's
Wow.
like I don't know. Like she like cloned another of herself or something. I don't know. Maybe she ate too many fries and split something up.
It doesn't
She's
even
not
look anything
making-
She was a
like
crazy
me.
jaw.
But she's a frog. That's it. That's what?
I don't know what little frogs look like.
TG, are you sober right now?
Maybe a little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to change that. Here, have some. Eat some more
Speaking of
fish.
TG, do you have the move? Don't you know who I am?
I do.
Secret ability unlocked. Everyone knows you're approaching.
Oh,
All right, full on into the costume then. Ha! See, they're lining up down the road to see if we're here now.
oh, okay. Well,
You got someone who's like, I see you. Do I sound the everyone this is a big deal moment?
I hold the head up above my head.
Very good. Trumpets blare, the gates swing open in glorious fashion. Everyone slowly walks into the slowly approaches main streets that lead straight down to your place. And as they see you approaching, cheers start to ring out. This is as much an impromptu parade as one could ever exist.
I'm whispering from the background, back straight, eyes up, everybody loves you.
I'm doing the thing. I'm walking, I'm doing the thing. Just like I'm being instructed to do. I feel sick.
Vivelda, pull out your wings and strike a pose.
I'm gonna be sitting cross-legged on TG's back with like the princess wave.
Correct. He's taking the advice as well from TG.
Yeah, so as soon as Vivelda pops her wings and makes a pose, I pop my wings and make another pose and nonchalantly catch with our listening as they're flying through the air because they were sitting on my butt. We spread out the wings. Yeah, we're here. We're good. We're awesome. Check out our wings. We're better than you, kind of thing. And then put my wings back and set them back down. And
still waving, completely undisturbed. Just
yep.
Doesn't even phase them.
Listening, what's your current form look like?
Purplish. Well, like wearing clothes and stuff.
So you're normal. You are.
Yeah, the mask, clothes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I spin my head back.
You do remember the theme about your current class, right?
Yeah, I have to hide my actual form, but this is still clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, it's still clothes. So I mean, like, and I'm still wearing a mask.
Well, I thought the thing that it had to hide specifically was the golden sword thing.
So, according to the game mechanics, you aren't allowed to walk around in your own skin without receiving consequences.
Yeah, so I'm still like in my clothes. So.
Okay, so but the clothes you are wearing is not the skin you are wearing.
So my clothes is not my skin. Is that? But
yeah,
I'm open to interpretations of how this should work. So
I lean my head back. If you've got wings, do it. Even if you have to copy somebody, just give yourself wings. Trust me.
Where?
I'm trying to find the rules too. Where did I put these things?
Yeah, Mask of 1,000 Faces is one of your guaranteed moves because you always have to be using it.
So you can't look like yourself anymore, basically?
You can't look like yourself or there will be social consequences.
Yeah, but that's why they look like a globulous mass.
That's
because
them.
That's them.
But they were a void last time, and now they're a glob.
Okay, that's not sufficiently different.
The glob has been
playbooks. Pulling open the Naga. By the way, for anyone who missed it, previously our Listening Chaos was a Spooky Wish. That was the playbook they're using. They've switched playbooks, which you can do if you gain enough XP points, into the Naga. The Naga comes from a society that would hunt them or exploit them. As such, most Naga are in hiding and live their lives shapeshifted in a body not of their true form.
Yeah, so specifically shapeshifted.
You can take on an appearance that's closer to your true form. Oh, have you been increasing your Naganami?
I think our Listening Chaos has gone comatose. Well, that will be addressed later. It doesn't matter. Right now, you guys are the most awesome, cool thing there is. Everyone's cheering. Everyone's happy to see you. Even the people that, like, you can see in their eyes, they're grumpy you got to it before them, are glad they didn't have to do it and are cheering as well. And absolutely no one is in your way if you're going directly to the guild.
Yep.
Guild.
Rock on, yeah.
If you're going anywhere else, everyone's in your way.
Every
Rock
step feels like it's made of stone, and I just feel sick all the way down to my core. But I'm gonna straighten my back and spread out my wings and announce in a dramatic voice, we have slayed Hercules. We are coming to bring back the sun.
And the crowd erupts. It whatever powers you were using to make your voice be heard prior will no longer work until you're inside a house.
I was just shouting like a normal person.
The crowd erupts. There's cheering. You can like see people like run out the front gate to spread the news. This situation is the one you want.
Yes. None of this slipping in to see the treasure. No, no, no.
Yeah, my shoulders are starting to ease a little bit. Like, I'm back in my element. Yes, I know I did something, but it's for the greater good. And looking over all of this, I can see that there was greater good that I brought to these people. So I'm starting to feel better about everything. And just like walking more confidently and go right up to the guild hall.
And you open up the guild hall, and instead of having the big first room you enter is no longer like a reception desk and a wall of boards. Behind the reception desk is your treasurer, who is sitting there with a box, with a metal box tied around a rope, and with the biggest smile on his face. And he's
Hail
like,
and well met.
this room is completely empty, by the way. Like, no one's in here.
I look around, make sure
Did we
nobody's there.
drag half the crowd in with us, or did they just leave us behind?
The crowd tried to drag itself in, and you can tell by the repair of some of the windows other people had the notion as well, but there is no one else in here.
So it's all pomp and circumstance until we close the door, and then I slouch over and I'm like, oh god, this sucked.
And he's like, well, you all came back, which is significantly more than I expected. No, wait,
Yeah,
there was one different.
she's off somewhere, but she'll share in the prize.
You say she's around? On
Somewhere.
your word. What?
Yeah,
On your
no.
word.
She's not dead. She's just run off somewhere.
And what about your new friend?
This one here, I don't know. This one came in with Viv.
I'd like to get him set up with a decent, with a starting allotance of his own.
Okay, I see. Well,
If it was another PC, I would 100% be like, this one's ours too, but...
yeah. Well, with the glory you've got to spread, I'm sure you won't even notice, as the lot of you look like you're on your way up just as soon as you... And then he, like, pushes the box open and swings the door towards you.
Don't worry, I got this one. And I wander past Favelda and pull up the skull and put it in the box.
That is significantly more devoted to hiding it than I anticipated he would be. But ultimately, I'm not surprised he was able to do such a thing.
What you mean?
You were sent to gather something.
Yeah, you told me to kill the big guy. I killed the big guy.
Okay. We told you killing the big guy would probably be necessary.
Well, that's what we came to turn in.
He's dead.
Yeah, the house collapsed. We couldn't get anything else out of it.
That... I can't really be that upset. That's still much preferable to how it was earlier.
Yeah, we could fix this. We send a crew in there, clean it up, remove the rocks. We can find what we're looking for.
A crew is too big. We sent one individual because no one's supposed to know we wanted anything else.
Then I'll do it myself. You know I can make this right.
You're going up, my friend. You've just faced off against the warrior to end all warriors, and from the looks of it, you fought him in his element.
Yeah, it wasn't too uneasy neither.
If you guys want something else from that, I mean, the house collapsed.
There's something else. Well, turn in the head, we'll restore the sun.
Alright, turn in the head.
As you failed to retrieve. Yeah, so what he does is the head goes in the box, he takes the box, throws it out a window, and then it goes zoop back up to the roof, to those above. And shortly thereafter, waterfalls of sunlight almost like burst over the edge and flood down.
The moment I see that, oh, thank God.
Same. Like the sigh of relief.
This would be blinding if it wasn't repairing your retinas as fast as it was damaging them. It's kind of too bright to look at until you get used to it. It is a ton of light. And like you hear from the middle layer, you can hear steam as it like digs into the corrupt water below.
Does that normally happen?
Theoretically, the healing lights and the destroying water fights, there just isn't normally enough healing light to actively remove portions of the destroying water. It is flowing like a waterfall. You imagine if you go out, you could probably touch it.
Fun.
I'm gonna stick a bottle out the window.
Your neck is long enough, your hand is not, and you are in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, we're in the middle of something.
Well, I was groomed for being official, so yeah, I probably would not move until I have exited this conversation. So I'm excited, but I'm composing myself.
All right.
Vivelda's argument, Vivelda's overall thought is if they want something else from the ruins, like, there is multiple boulders between... There's multiple collapsed boulders. They can go and get it themselves. Yeah.
He rests assured they'll go to the ruins and find it themselves. Don't worry about it.
All right.
We will, however, take you up on your offer to make things right. Because, you know, we kind of need something from you. So
I know the business. Spit it out.
We'll give you free access to those above, to the above layer. And in exchange, you attack you take care of the next biggest problem. There's this leader of a splinter group. She came out of... People say she fell from the sky or some such.
It's the rabbit, isn't it?
We're gonna have to remove any self-proclaimed leader from the picture.
I just freeze, completely solid, not moving.
I don't know anything about the rabbit, but the rest of the rabbits listen to her. It could be bad publicity. We gotta think about that. How are they gonna look?
Have you seen them? There's quite a few, but there's easily more of us. And without her, they ain't got nothing tying them together, from what we've been told.
They ain't got nowhere to go. Why you gotta be like this, man?
I'm not in charge of the orders. I'm in charge of relaying them.
Yeah, you should be glad you are. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We ain't got no beef with them. I'll take it up with the... We'll figure it out.
Okay. I mean, as I said, here is your passports to the above.
I gingerly take them out of his hand and kind of just like hand them out.
They are slips of... They look like they're metal, but they are pliable like paper. Things like this are applied to typically someone's sword, and it like it's kind of like a tattoo.
I'm gonna put it on Hugh's face.
Nice.
Don't you already have one?
No, I have a flight permit. Speaking of, you need to get yourself one of those.
I'm thinking, you can't even fly, but I'm not going to say that out loud right now.
I hear Y-O come out of your mouth and I just shoot you this look like I swear to God.
I get the message. Shutting up. We're not... That's not... I'm not doing this. And, like, I turn and I look at Listening Chaos, like for help.
Do not stumble at the finish line. We are so close.
The treasurer, like, stands up abruptly and is like, I cannot see or hear anything now that our transaction is done. And he leaves.
Thank you.
And then the room floods. And by floods, I mean everyone else comes back in. The crowd appears to have been distracted by the waterfall, though. And are currently trying to, like, tie together contraptions so they can reach out and poke it.
First things first, I am going to break character and immediately stick my head out the window. Like, I'm gonna get a face full of this freaking water light.
I was silenced.
Oh!
I was gonna say,
have you been talking this whole time?
specifically when you said you look at me, I'm just gonna say, does the treasurer have any papers on their desk?
This entire action happened in the front room. The treasurer is now in his personal office, and there is no papers on the front desk.
Well, he was muted,
Okay.
So just... We can probably roll
No,
that.
no, that's fine. It's fine. That's okay. And I'm gonna like look at Valda and like have a really big smile and wink, and then I'm gonna hop off of TG's back since they're being distracted by the window, and most people are distracted by the window. I'm going to then quickly turn into the treasurer and head to their office.
The treasurer is actively in that office.
I know.
This is such a bad idea. You're so
Also,
dumb.
if you transform right now, people will absolutely know that you can transform.
Well, they're not distracted by the sun.
A goodly number of people are distracted by the sun, but not everyone has lost 100% notice on the room.
There might be thousands of people in here. Like, if one small kid sees you, it's over.
I was hoping that they'd be like completely distracted. Okay. Well, I'll go to the door and like my normal clothes. And is there? I'm gonna look into a crack of the treasure door. Is it like a by door, or is it just one door that leads directly to the room?
It's one door. It leads directly to the room. He is one of like a dozen treasurers in here. His desk is full of paper. The walls are full of bookshelves full of spiral notebooks. And he appears to be looking out the window.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to go into his office. I'm gonna look like there's like guards here, right?
Yes, there's guards in the main hall room.
I'm gonna look like the guards then. I'm gonna go in quietly. I'm gonna close the door behind me quietly, then transform into a guard, and then walk over to the desk.
Wow, an
Also-
actually sensible plan instead of a stupidly suicidal one. Please continue.
Okay, then yeah, I'll still be quiet, but the whole point is that like if anything happens, I look like a guard. I'm going to walk up to the table, still quietly, and
He is muttering to himself something about how sunlight isn't supposed to do that. Drenda, on your stream, you need to scroll down a tad bit on your chat viewer.
okay. And I'm gonna like grab
That just
whatever
happens. It doesn't know how
Oh.
big the emoji are, so it
Okay,
has
then.
trouble with emojis. Sorry, fam.
Okay, then. I was just concerned.
So I'm gonna like reach out one of my arms and kind of just like scoop up any documents that I can find and like hide them in like my arm compartment.
There are loads of dark documents. You could
Well, the ones that are
easily
most
grab-
are the ones that are open then, like the ones that are most likely he just referenced before he came to see us.
You ever see a cartoon overworked individual with multiple piles of paper, multiple feet large, on their desk?
Yes, but I also just used to have an office, and when I did, the documents that were open on my desk were usually the ones I just referred to. So if I had an appointment, they'd probably be the ones that were on my desk, unless I took them out of the room in order to. So I'm gonna like
Okay.
gamble on that,
We
like
could
the
roll
ones
luck and see what you find.
No luck. We're gonna roll Grace.
that Grace. Oh, that's my best one. All right.
Gosh,
Grace
it's
to
almost
be
like you were
quiet.
designed
Grace
to be a sneaky
not-
thing.
What were you saying?
Grace to be quiet, to not get noticed, to
Okay.
I wasn't saying anything. I was just being salty about your inability to be the sneaky thing.
Oh, 10.
10. Okay. Thankfully, the noises you do make get covered up by the fact that he's mumbling to himself.
Mhm.
You grab a small handful of papers and just make it out the room before being able to tell what's on them.
Oh no, wait. That's not the only thing I want to do. I want to grab the papers. After that, I'm going to, as a guard, I'm going to say in my deepest, most authoritative voice, "What have you done?"
Oh my gosh. I knew I shouldn't have left you alone.
He is going to turn around unimpressed, and he's like, "You're gonna have to be more specific."
Like, what kind of trick is this? You know what you've done to these people. How can you live with yourself?
Oh, guilt. Hold on. What's your name? I'll get the guards over to escort you out.
No, he's not even going to talk. Okay. All right. We'll have words about this later. I'll just walk out the
Why
room.
don't you roll figure out person?
Guards meet you on the door and are like, "We're here to escort you to the resignation desk."
Why don't you roll figure out a person?
We got a person?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only way you're going to be able to get info from this scenario.
Okay, let's do that. What am I going to use to roll it?
Figure
DM.
out a person is a move.
No. Which am I using? Wit? Am I using heart?
Wit.
Yeah, the move.
Which one?
Calls on wit.
Okay.
Figure out a person. When you try to understand a person, roll wit.
Oof.
Plus 3 more if
7.
you spend a string on them. 7. You
All
can
right,
ask
just
2
7.
questions, but they can ask one of you. What are your feelings toward blank? What do you hope to get from blank? How could I get you to blank? What do you love most? How would you feel if I blank?
Okay. So the first thing is I'm going to ask them how. What do they think is going to happen now that we've deceived the populace?
So that's not on the list.
Oh, I can't even finagle it to work. All right. Okay.
You have to pick 2 questions from the list. Do you want me to read
All right,
it to you
all right.
again?
Is your question, what do you hope to get from deceiving the populace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oops, wrong one.
So that's how you frame those.
Yes. What do you hope to deceive by? What do you hope to get from deceiving the populace? There you go.
He it's unclear if he knows which deception you're talking about, and simply states getting general odds and ends. The answer is, he just wants to get general odds and ends that those above need done, and they're doing it for basically no charge. And all it takes is, people giving people false hope.
Okay. The other thing I'm going to ask is, let's see, what else am I going to ask? Oh no, that's not the right one. What do you think I should ask? Any votes? Any votes on what else I should ask?
How could I get you to not be such a terrible human?
Well, not a human, but yeah. How can I get you to not be such a terrible authority figure?
How could I get you to see the light of justice and truth?
Yes. How do I do that?
The response is a modified version of "if it ain't broke, don't fix it." As long as it gets him the life he wants to live, he's going to keep doing it.
So,
How unfortunate.
Something else you could go for is
he's going to ask, what do you hope to get from being in my office?
The truth.
About?
The truth about why you about why we're willing to give the sun back so easily.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah,
Then
you answered his question.
All right. Then I'm going to. Are the guards still in here, or this is before the guards show up?
That's before the guards show up. When you open the door, the guards are at the door, and they're like, "We're here to." You were instructed to guide you to the resignation desk.
I'm gonna say, of course, but let me first use the bathroom.
They like grab you by the arm, and they're like, they grab you by the arm, and they're like, "Sucks to suck, my bro," and start escorting you to the resignation desk.
Okay.
this is great.
Did we notice listening like slither away?
I did. They winked at me and
apparently,
then
yeah.
left. Of course, I have no way of knowing that this person is them.
All of your senses were currently being overwhelmed with the feeling of both an insane amount of, ooh, you say you go out and you touch the light waterfall with your face.
I stuck my head out the window, yeah.
Okay, so your entire body is lost in the sensation of both way too much power coursing through it, tearing it apart, and simultaneously the healing power of the lights pulling you back together, and it's kind of a trip. So no, you don't notice much.
You just hear from out the window, it hurts, but I kind of like it.
I will explain to my grasshopper friend the sunlight can heal any injuries you might sustain. Go outside, and I'll give him, I have a couple of empty bottles. I'll give him a couple of empty bottles and be like, see if you can go grab some sunlight. Don't fall into the below.
You, nods and hops outside.
He might as well take advantage of it. I would be doing that if I weren't currently, suffering. Emotionally conflicted.
So, listening, Chaos?
Mm-hmm.
You're at the resignation desk. They'd like your name and badge, please.
Of course. My name and badge. I think I forgot it. Can I go to my locker to get my badge?
What's your locker and what's its combination number?
I'm not gonna give my combination. You might plant something in my locker.
You aren't going
I know how this works. I've been here for a while.
Then you know you don't get that locker any. Fine, we'll just open it by force. What's the lock? What
Okay,
locker
so
do you use?
listening, you have a couple options here. One of them is
Mhm.
to do some sword fighting. One of them is to influence with a string, if you happen to have a string on anyone here who could help you.
Mhm.
Another one that is probably more helpful is call on a toxic power. You could parlay with a toxic power. You ask it your question and you roll spirit. And it gives you the answer to your questions.
I don't want to call on the toxic spirit right now, though, because you usually have to pay us some kind
there
of
is a
price.
toxic power right here, yes.
Mm.
And if you roll a 10 plus, then there isn't a price. You simply have to deal with the enemy. If you roll a 7 to 9, though, there is a price.
You could also roll defy disaster,
Yes.
and then I could show you a way out.
Right, let's do that then.
Or
What
you
am
could
I gonna use?
call out to your friends who are right 10 feet away. We just don't know you're in trouble. You could.
No, I'm not gonna call my friends. Of course not. That's ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
If
you're right. Working together.
what you doing here?
I don't know who I thought I was talking to.
Exactly, and that's I'm also of the self-destructive variety. Okay, let's do it. Let's do let's do
each other.
let's do the avert disaster. Let's see. What am I using for this avert disaster? What's that?
Okay.
So when you defy disaster, you say what you're willing to sacrifice, and then pick a stat.
Oh, I'm willing to sacrifice, huh?
This is not a safe move.
Hmm.
You might then
You know,
have to
it's-
sacrifice more.
Mm. Didn't expect him to have the guards so quickly. I don't know how the guards got there so quickly, actually. Okay.
Maybe he has a little bell that he rings.
Okay.
Maybe you walked into the office of the most important treasure, which is the most important.
Wait, okay, I got it.
in the guild.
Who's the closest? What's the badge of the closest person to me? What name do they have? The security guard.
Their badges aren't readily apparent. You'd have to pick their pocket.
Pick their pocket. Okay, let's do that. Let's try that. I'm gonna try to use Grace to pick their pocket.
Is that
I
your
got
defy
9.
disaster?
Not yet. So
Okay.
I got a 9 for picking their pocket.
You successfully get your hand in and out of the pocket. It was the wrong pocket. There's nothing in there, and you get the sense that both of them. You get the sense that he didn't see you do it, but he suspects someone else nearby to have tried. So it's not going to work again.
Okay.
So that sounds like a downbeat. Does he get anything useful from this?
I thought a mixed beat was neither up nor down.
That's true.
Yeah, it was just now the person, you can't pickpocket that person now. That's all it was.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's try. Can I try the other person then?
Sure, I guess.
The 2 people holding me. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not fight people here, people.
You always
All right,
choose the
10.
strangest ways to go about your.
I know, right?
Adventures,
Isn't
like-
it? Isn't it? Yeah.
I feel
All right,
like
you now have
there's
a
definitely
stolen
less dumb
identity.
ways.
Huh?
You now have a stolen identity. Good
All
job.
right. I'm gonna quickly hold up the badge and say his name.
How exactly do you imagine that's going to help?
Well,
The guard's gonna be like, "Oh, hey, that's my name too."
yeah. Or like, wait,
the
that's not.
guard will look suspiciously at you and check his pockets, and then he's gonna get white in the face and keep checking his pockets.
It's like he's
And-
an imposter.
And the person at at the desk is going to take it, consider the fact that there is no picture on these cards, and then enter into the machine that person has been forcefully resigned.
Wow.
I'll be like, well, thank you for your time, sir. And then I'm going to, like, shrug myself out of the grip of these
Absolutely not. You are getting escorted, and your official-looking gear is getting confiscated.
Oh my goodness. You.
Very well. At least let me go to the bathroom to undress.
Fine.
Okay. So...
Wow. You are so bad.
Okay, I'm gonna stop laughing now. Once they take me to the bathroom, imagine one of the guards is incredibly just... I don't know what's going on right now.
You walk past the guard that you're like exact face. He like gives you a look like he's looking in a mirror for a minute, and then you just walk past.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right to the bathroom. I'm going to...
One of the two guards escorts you to the bathroom. The other one excuses themselves because they're feeling ill, and then appears to go home early.
Okay, so whenever you shapeshift, you get to pick an ability from your list, such as resistance to stagger. However, the GM gets to pick one from their list as well whenever you shapeshift. So if that's what you're doing, options the GM gets to pick are: someone questions your fake identity, someone has seen you shapeshift, your presence attracts the attention of a nearby bounty hunter. There's not necessarily a shortage of bounty hunters around here.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's not a risk-free choice.
Okay.
The shapeshifting already happened. I will
I'm
remember
just saying
that.
if he does it again in this particular situation.
Okay. So, yes. So I go into the bathroom. I shut the door behind me. And then, since I can still do the slippery thing, when I'm assuming they're outside the door waiting for me to come out.
Yeah, you now have one guard, and he is outside the door waiting, less for you to come out and more to be allowed in to collect your stuff.
Okay. So I'm going to is there like a little slit on the bottom of the bathroom stalls like they have in American bathrooms?
This is a single room bathroom.
Single room bathroom? Okay.
Yeah, you got one toilet and a place to wash your hands and a mirror.
Oh, this is a sink? There's a sink too?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let's see. I'm gonna think about this for like 3 seconds. I'm gonna be saying things very loudly like, I'm changing, I'm taking off my armor and saying all that stuff. Give me a moment. It's just a very stressful time for me, being forced to resign. I'm really messed up about it.
You're so terrible.
They end up just flushing the toilet a lot, just flushing, and be like, "Oh, it's getting everywhere. Can't let it spill over." Flushing. At this point, I'm gonna shapeshift into
You
what
realize
the guards...
I have to collect that stuff no matter what you try and do to it, right?
Well, I'm gonna shapeshift that into the guy who into looking like the treasurer. More or less like the treasurer. So, and then I'm gonna open up the door and be like, I flushed my armor down my costume, whatever, down the drain, so you can get it yourself. Since I'm being kicked out anyway.
The treasurer?
Yeah, I'm gonna look like the treasurer. Yeah.
You just came out of a single stall bathroom. You were the only one in there. And then you just came out.
Wait, don't they look like each other? Underneath their costume.
Who are you shapeshifting into?
So I want to look like what the guards look like without their
So they're
See,
not.
that's
we're
more
not
understandable.
For startles.
For startles.
So
For startles.
No, I know that we're not people. That's why I want to look like whatever they look like.
So we've just kind of been ignoring the argument of clothing. So you should just take off your clothes and or shapeshift them to look like underclothes now. Or something like that. You shouldn't try to be someone else.
Okay.
You should definitely try to be someone else after entering and exiting a single stall bathroom while the guard watches the entire time. This is a brilliant plan,
You
and you
should
should do
try
it.
to be the person who called the guards on you.
Yes.
Well, I
That's
mean,
going to
I want to look like
Please.
I want to look like what these guys look like without their costumes on, and I assume they look like the treasure.
No, so
No.
everyone here, everyone here is an insect, and even the individuals that are the same species of insect are usually interpreted different, look different. Everyone here looks different.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the guards look like without their armor, so I'm assuming they have the same basic configuration as the treasurer. I'm using his face as a model for anonymity. I'm just gonna like change a few details so that way I look like a general nobody.
Okay.
That's what I mean. That's why I say I look like.
Transformation
Not
allows you to blend into a crowd. That's what you're saying?
yes.
Okay. Um, you, uh, you come out. You make your declaration. It's in the septic tank, and he gives you a look
Mhm.
like it's not gonna change anything. Why would you do this to me?
Because I'm furious.
Super dejected. He's gonna like head to the head to a staircase going down.
Oh, that's awful.
He told you while you were making the flushing noises, we're gonna get it anyway. Save me the trouble.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But I'm gonna walk out really indignantly out of the bathroom, just like I hope you all choke on it. Um, walk back
Wow.
into the out to the crowd. Um, when I see Vivelda like in the distance, and I catch her eye, I'm gonna smile and give her a thumbs up, even though I'm in another person's
Yeah, there
visage.
are like 70 people around me, like attempting
No,
to give
that's
me
why
congratulations.
wait. Yeah, no, I wait until I see your face, and then like once I lock eyes on you, I'm gonna smile and give you a thumbs up, and then walk towards the exit.
I give you my very strained smile in return. Like, I am fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
So I'll be outside, waiting, um, out front, maybe with that guy who's been fighting.
Um, actually, out front is exactly where that guy who has been fired is.
Yeah.
That is to say, he has lost a lot because of you.
Well,
And he's
he lost
very unhappy about it.
Wow, you've acquired an enemy. Good work.
Well, I'm gonna be out there, and I'm going to since I look like a different person, I'm gonna sit down and be like, "Oh man, today was really crappy. Are you having a better day than me?"
He's gonna look at you for a moment. And he's like, screw it if I'm wrong, and jumps you. He's fighting.
You are
Okay.
getting beat up by an angry guard for a situation you caused yourself that you entirely deserve.
Comeuppance. It's called getting their comeuppance.
That's so true.
So I guess we're fighting.
Big wallop energy to the bridge of your nose.
Excuse me?
Big wallop energy to the bridge of your nose. What you gonna do?
Big wallop energy? Oh, wallop. Okay. How far is it to the ground from here?
You guys are sitting on the ground. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought like the stairs. I thought we were on stairs going down.
No, the dejected guard was going down to presumably where the septic tank is.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to. How many arms and legs do I have in this? How many limbs do I have in this form?
The average is 2 arms, 4 legs, so you got that.
Okay, so I'm gonna like skitter away.
Uh, okay, roll Defy Disaster, I guess.
All right.
I don't think that I am going to be able to come to your help unless you actively ask for assistance.
Oh well, I thought you might meet me outside, but that's okay. Oh, 15. Bam.
Okay. You get out of the way, but he's absolutely not done. He is chasing.
Okay. So I'm gonna like. Well, I guess I don't want to lose everyone else. I'm gonna like. Okay, I'm gonna crawl away. As soon as quickly as possible, trying to lose him. In the large crowds.
Actually, all of the large crowd is pushed as close to the edge as they consider safe. There's no one on these streets.
Okay, so I'm going to go rush into the crowd itself.
Into the crowd of people against the edge of the world.
Oh, it's the edge of the world?
Yeah, they're all looking at the light waterfall.
Okay, got it. Okay, then I'm going to rush towards the crowd and say, he's just been fired and he's trying to take it out on me.
No one seems to care. Good luck.
I was about to say, nobody here is paid well enough to care.
All right, well, I'm just going to keep on skittering away then. Running down the street. You
know what you hear? You in response to, and he's trying to take it out on me. You hear, "The sun's out. Take it like a man."
Definitely gonna laugh at that. Keep on running away. Yeah.
As you get like further to the outskirts of the group, that individual was not the only one of the opinion that now that the sun's out, we can go back to hitting each other willy-nilly. And there appears to be a large brawl.
Oh. Huh.
Can I join the brawl? I want to join the brawl.
I think you're still inside the...
I'm sure at this point I have pulled my head in the window. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's been like an hour.
Stop.
Baby.
You have stopped being atomized and reconstituted.
I feel great, though.
Yeah, you do. Like, took you apart, put a little spit shine on. You feel great.
Mm.
I'm going to go and I'm going to find me a spider person, and I'm just going to grab them by their thorax and pick them up and go, "What's your name, kid?"
Oh my god. It sounds
The
like...
spider person is going to give you, like, the biggest star-struck eyes, then pass out from adrenaline.
Oh my gosh.
I was just about to come up with a name generator for you. I've got names.
Okay, your name's Steve now, and then I take out my pen and I scribble across his head to Steve from TG, and then I'm just gonna yell "Brawl!" and toss him out the door.
Oh no.
You're starting a fight.
You are active. Yeah, this place has never gone south faster, and that is saying something. We are in an adventurers guild.
Groovy. For the first time ever, you're going to see me use all 4 hands. I am just slugfesting.
Okay. What?
The fight is unfairly stacked against TG, being easy to notice, and also a celebrity.
Fab. I'm
Which
going
is absolutely
to
fine.
engage in this brawl. We're doing it. We're brawling. I'm helping. I'm not really helping TG. I am just like, okay, I do feel like I want to murder something.
I just look down with like a wicked smile and these bright eyes on my face and look right down at Vivelda and go, "This is how we make friends. We're gonna make a lot of friends today."
I don't think you have any real friends.
I'm about to.
Doubt.
Oh, and Velda sends someone flying like 3 meters through the crowd, and then pow! TG sends someone flying like up a solid inch, and then it's just a massacre, and it is beautiful.
There's
Just
so many of them.
110 yards of black eyes and broken fingers. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
There's many of them. But
There's
they're
a
not really very good
reason
at
the
fighting
reception
together.
room is the largest in the guild hall.
So, at any point do I lose this guard, or is he chasing me for like hours the whole time?
Or you don't lose this guard until you do something about him.
Well, I was gonna weave through one of the fights on the street and leave him basically get tangled up into it.
Okay.
So you want to use Grace to leave him behind?
Mm-hmm. Did I do that?
All right, get me a roll.
All right.
I'm trying to help here. Okay, give me a break. We had Can we take a brief pause?
Yeah.
We got a point redeem for Sing a Song Verse, and I think you guys all know this song. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm dreaming of.
Thinking of.
You wouldn't get this from any other guy.
I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. What?
I can't help but notice that I'm always starting sooner than you guys.
Oh yeah.
Trying to pitch match with latency is a pain in the butt.
Trying to time match with latency is a pain in the butt.
I remember words to songs is impossible for me. So
there you go. Shout out to Kristen2000, my most recent follower. Thank you very much. Oh, actually, shout out to Taz Urza, who shot me a follow as well, and Malakaldad. They must have followed me when I was offline, but thank you very much for that song redeem. Please continue to do ridiculous things like that. And if you acquire 1,000 points, you can start screwing with the results of our dice rolls.
Oh yeah, like mine is not so great right now. So
so if you drop
this
to
is
the
the perfect time.
-1, it would turn into actively bad.
Yeah, good time to mess me up, or not, but don't do that. I don't want that at all.
Okay, so listening chaos, what you got is a tough decision to make. Either you don't lose him, or you get slugged on your way through and take a condition.
You know what? I don't want to take any more conditions, so I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
I just realized, since every time I transform, I can lose a condition, I should be okay. Yeah.
This you only this is the first transformation where so yeah, the transform to allow you to blend into a crowd, which is the one you did last time, lets you remove a condition. But this is the first time I've used the GM moves to mess with you in response, so this is the only transformation that qualifies for that.
Yeah, I was thinking I should remove the condition I already have. That way, at least I'm stronger.
Or you could keep it and lose him in the process.
I'd rather lose him. Sure, I will lose him then in the crowd. And after losing him, I'm gonna head back towards the guild hall in order to reconnect with my amigos.
We come bursting out the front door, superhero style, tossing people left and right.
Oh boy.
A goodly number of people
What was that, Arm Steel? Why can't I hear anything? Oh no, my internet died. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. It says I have internet. That's working.
Tell me.
That's working. Can you guys hear me?
Uh,
Can you hear me now?
You're choppy, but I hear your voice.
It fixed. It's better. Okay, audience, can you hear us?
I can hear you! Yay!
You never lost stream.
No,
I'm still looking at it. I'm listening to you panic right now.
Were you able to keep hearing things? Like, you heard what Armsteel said?
Yeah, I can still hear everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because from my perspective, Armsteel cut off in the middle of a sentence, and I was out.
Yeah, no, you dropped off of Discord, but you didn't drop out of Twitch, is what I was saying.
I fell off the call. Okay, so what happened with listening's ill-advised nonsense?
My nonsense was great, okay?
Listening's ill-advised nonsense ended in losing a condition, because that's one of the effects of the shapeshift perk, but also gaining a condition because he was weaving in and out of combats to leave behind his pursuer.
Yeah. Who lost their job for being a stooge. There you have it. This is awesome.
Literally
I
just
love
standing
me.
there.
I love me. I'm great. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna I'll lose this guy in the crowd and let him fight nobodies and then just head towards TG since he's a big ass bug. Throwing people off of
Yeah. Can't miss my monstrous thorax.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
the whole burst through the doors with people flying either side, that is actually happening right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run towards his direction, and then I'm gonna climb onto his back and sit on his back like sedan style, like I was before.
Good news, things are as they have been. Things are now as they always have been, and by that I mean they've changed. The path from the town gates to the guild hall is now embedded with many golden snakes letting off a soft glow.
Golden snakes?
Yep.
That feels familiar and
Like they're
safe.
all slithering towards the adventure hall.
Huh. I know a guy that's composed of snakes. What's going on here? But I'm not gonna ask right now. I'm gonna be like, TG, it's me. Let's get out of here.
Oh, Jesus! There you are.
So are you
Still look
yourself again, or who? What?
No,
do you look
I still look like a different, a malformed treasure.
Aren't I
Hey,
not in the middle
did
of
you
a
do the
brawl?
thing?
Huh?
Am I
Oh
not
yeah, no, we're in the middle of a brawl. We are still in the
Yeah.
middle of a fight.
I'm
Listening
100%
looks
just
like-
reflexively going to punch you.
Yeah, whatever. I just dodge it. I don't care. I'm just I'm doing the things I usually do. Come on, let's get out of here. I got stuff to show you.
I was thinking of going to the bar. You want to go to the bar?
Go to the bar.
Let's
Wait,
go.
Listening?
Let's go. Come on, let's go. I got
What?
stuff to look at. Let's go, people. Come
Oh my
on. I don't know what those
goodness.
gold snakes do.
All right. So as I am taking every opportunity to throw people any which direction, but I am heading towards the bar.
Okay, that's- Thank you,
Upon
TG.
seeing you head towards the bar, most of your pursuers opt to fight each other. Upon entering the bar, your pursuers charge in and then charge out with even more zeal as they get a glimpse of the barkeep's expression.
Mike's over there like, you better not.
It's like, come on.
Mike's like, yes, the sun is out. There is no sun in my bar. You will feel all of this.
Yeah, quickly come in and become past tense.
Not only will you be defeated, it will hurt the entire time.
But yeah, once we get inside, I'm gonna hop off of TG's back. I'm like, can we get a private room?
He slides you over the key to your guys' private booth.
Okay.
Rock on.
What-
Hey, send me a hero's feast, won't you? Thanks, Mike.
So once we get inside, I'm gonna what do you call it? Disgorge the documents that I stole from the guy's desk, and I'm gonna spread them out. I'm like, go through these, see if anything important pops up.
Did you just throw those up?
Excuse me?
Did you just throw these up? Like,
No, they were in my arm. They were in my arm, and now
okay.
now they're on the. I mean, if you want to, I mean, I don't really have a mouth, so I guess maybe sort of.
I just like my mental picture was like when you came into the room. Just a second.
I mean, if that's what you want to imagine me throwing up, sure. I mean, why not?
To be clear, the use of capes and cloaks in this world is to create the existence of a quote inventory space. Which just because something is in there doesn't mean people can't tell that you have it with you. But given that you are not currently made of bloob and you want to access your stuff, I imagine your papers are in the inventory space.
Okay, so they're in the inventory space, and I take them out, and I'm just like, I got some treasurer's desk, and I heard him muttering to himself about how things were not the best way they should be, and he was referring to the sunlight. So I grabbed him, and I want to see if we can learn anything important from this. Sounds good.
Okay. Being the one who has had the most dealings with the Adventurers Guild, I'm gonna pour over these.
Good.
You are looking at a transcription from a wire conversation had between the treasurer and whoever his contact is above. The person above says something like, the floodgates won't hold any longer. How much longer is the team going to take to fulfill the contract? And he's like, I'm sure they'll... Yep. And he's like, I'm pretty sure they'll be here anytime. It's gonna work out. Don't worry about it.
I am going to immediately break the chair next to me. I'm gonna sit down the papers nice and calm, and then just smash the chair next to me.
You get a look from Mike, like, I don't care who you just killed, I will kill you.
I'll pay for it. And then
is it that bad?
No. Mike isn't upset.
No, to TG.
Oh, okay.
I don't care about
it. Waited. They can't hold the sun back forever. I didn't know that. We could have waited.
Huh. Okay. Well.
So it covers hey, the floodgates are about to burst. We need to do something. When can we come up with an excuse to exchange? And he's like, it's okay, we'll take care of it. And that's one of them. Basically, an entire conversation was devoted to that.
Oh,
and then there was a second conversation.
Is there? Can we have a pause for 10 minutes? Just so I could do some stuff with the dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Malkalk, are you saying that emoji is an angry bird? It's an angry unicorn. It's got a little horn and little horse ears. It's an angry unicorn.
Pull it up full size on stream.
Yeah, sure. Finals angry. Angry Jarenda takes up the whole stream. It's adorable. That one and my Jarenda heart, I think, are the two I use the most. There, stream is gone. Only angry and loving Jarenda remain.
Very good.
In high detail, your unicorn is really cute.
She is really adorable. Pyro Lily did these, and I think she did an amazing job. I'll do a quick shout out to her. Pyro Lily. How many L's in Pyro Lily? Who knows? Anyway, she does great art, and I really appreciate her.
You know what? You know what we haven't done?
Huh.
For our 10-minute break. Give it a sec.
Oh my gosh, you're the worst. Alright, everybody, let's go do push-ups.
Yeah!
Technically, only I have to go do push-ups, but the rest of you should.
I'll do push-ups with you, but you won't be able to hear them because I have to push to talk.
I have a fan pointed at me, so I don't want to, but fine.
Ha ha ha, you're on stream with me. You have to do push-ups.
That's not the case. If I buy the push-ups, they're for the torment of you, not the torment of us.
Nope. That's not how it works.
This is what I get for being your loyal moderator.
Our push-ups. 1,
Push-up communism.
2, yes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm actually going to take advantage of our 10-minute break to use the bathroom and grab a snack. Gelden, why don't you work on your, think about what you're going to do for the wrapping up thing, and Gelden and Arm can entertain our audience. I'll be right back.
Groovy.
Yeah, so the redeem is to do push-ups.
Yeah. Push-ups are nice. I haven't done those in a while. I should probably get back to doing that. Oh.
I physically don't have the space to do full push-ups, so I did knee push-ups. Just because while connected to my headphones, I don't have the space.
Yeah, my cord is specifically super long so that I can mess around and walk and pace and do stuff because I hate sitting in a chair for too long.
The important thing is it says do 10 push-ups. So if I'm doing push-ups and Drenda's doing push-ups, that's only 5 push-ups each because I bought the purchase is for 10.
Well, I did 10 and Jarenda did 10, so that's 25 push-ups between all of us. So
no, I did the full 10. I was going to torment Drenda though with that math.
Ah, well, that is a good tormentation. Oh no, I'm sure she'll have some.
Us, we should both say like, oh yeah, we did R2. Or
we
whatever.
Did what, 4, 3?
Yeah. I did my 3.5.
Right. I did my 3 1/3 push-ups.
This is why all of your numbers have to be 12.
Right. We have to actually. We'd have to do less than 3.5 because there's 4 of us. So. Oh
yeah,
gosh.
but Listening Chaos was gone for the redeem.
That's true, but that's 2.5 push-ups for each of us, so that we could all do 10 together.
Who are we kidding? Fibian isn't here to stop us. We'll make her do the rest.
That's fair. We just decided to outsource our problems to Fibian.
Hero request. And one of the redeems is hero request.
That is for Genshin Impact.
Yeah, that makes sense, but hear me out. Requesting a random superhero show up in one of our worlds.
That would be cool. Just randomly insert a one-shot person
Yes, Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, walks into the sea.
But he's a human. Oh gosh. So he'd have to be actually like a Spider-Man. So like he stands up like a man, but he's actually a spider.
Yep.
That could be really cool. Just give us buy that thing and then give us a 2-word explanation and we'll build a character around it. So like silly pig or inefficient monkey, like just a random thing. They'll pop into our world and then pop right back out a couple minutes later.
Yep. There'll be a one scene I don't know if that's a good idea, but I've been thinking it'd be funny.
It would definitely help you work on your improv skills.
Oh, right, because not a single thing any of you lot do helps me work on my improv skills.
Okay, it'll help you more. What do you think about that, chat?
No one's here to stop you, so it's just...
7 viewers. We are popping off today.
Mine says 9.
Way to go.
Then again, I'm pretty sure 3 of them are here. But that's still 6. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, no, that's a good pop-off. People enjoy the fights. People like the blustering and knuckle dusters and sticking your head in a giant burning fountain of sunlight.
I need to, compose the information on these letters.
What do you mean?
I mean, I've just been saying stuff. I could actually type up what information you guys are going to get from the documents.
That would be helpful. I mean, not necessary. You could obviously improv your way through it, but yeah, it would be helpful because that would give us the ability to insert a foreboding undertone here or something that we wouldn't know otherwise here and stuff like that, so that you can plan all that out and you can appropriate for that later or calculate for that later. So this is why we know things, and even if we don't understand it now, we can understand it over here in story prompt 3, couple shows down the line, stuff like that.
What are you talking about?
Primarily you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Also, random insert characters.
Okay. So yeah, I was talking to my in-laws because they came for my wife's birthday tomorrow.
Bum bum bum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot! I was supposed to have you two roll something.
Oh, okay. What am I rolling?
Okay.
Let me. Okay. Heart or wit?
I am both heartless and stupid, so they're both the same.
I am heartless, but I am not witless.
Okay,
right.
So for the sake
I'm
of
back.
consistency, we're going to say they're both wit rolls because...
What are we doing?
I utterly failed. We both utterly
Same.
failed.
Okay, then it doesn't come up. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Get your experience.
Okay.
All right, XP hoop.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
What's
Just
happening?
going right. I don't know.
So no one rolled a wit roll and then got below a 6. That wouldn't happen while you were gone.
Above a 6.
What
You
are we
mean
even
above
rolling
a
wit
6?
rolls for?
I don't know.
worry about it. It's a roll I forgot to have them make earlier, but now they've made it. That's nice.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
So we failed at something. I just don't know what it is.
Great. Do I need to make that roll?
Nope. Had you make it earlier, you didn't notice.
Great.
Also, as a side note, Aram, listening, and I came together and decided to outsource our push-ups to Fibian. So they'll be doing our collective 30 push-ups for us.
Wait, we're doing push-ups? I like doing push-ups.
Did we get another?
Then you can do our 30 push-ups.
Yeah, I'll do them.
I did my push-ups. So we got our do 10 push-ups redemption. And I did mine. I don't know what you slackers are up to.
Well, I was like away
Over
talking
here,
to my
like
in-laws.
if there's 3 of us to do the push-ups, then my portion is like 2.5. So I did 2.5 push-ups.
Oh, so there's only 10 altogether? I literally do like 30 push-ups, at least 30 push-ups. No, I do 40 push-ups at least a day.
Huh.
Yeah, we're just poking fun at Vivelda for
no.
having a 10 push-ups thing.
It says 10 push-ups, therefore the price is for 10 of them.
No, your push-ups are good. You're supposed to do push-ups. They're good for your everything.
That's why I
I
have
also
them
do
as a
planks
redeem.
too.
I
Also-
already did my push-ups.
Bananas
Also
are
do
also
planks.
good for a lot of things. You don't have that as a redeem.
Eat a banana. Your
I have a
husband
lot
would
of
love
bananas.
that.
I am eating
I have
right
a lot of
now.
bananas too.
It is ice cream.
Is it banana flavored ice cream?
All right. Yeah, one of those things, one of those challenges would definitely be ice cream. I will do push-ups. I'll do push-ups like right this second. Let's
Do
do
it.
it.
You owe us
Alright.
10.
Yeah, I'll do 10. I'm gonna take off the headset though to do it because you don't need to hear me grunting or anything. All right.
This is fun. I enjoy this on a personal level. Oh, also, Vivelda, we were talking about your points redeems on here, and one of them says choose a character.
Choose a hero.
Choose a hero. That's what it was. We were talking about making random
All
insert
right.
characters for the game that just come in and like have a conversation with us and then bloop right back out of existence.
That was 10 really good. That was 10 diamond push-ups. You're welcome.
Nice.
Well, now I'm breathing. Damn it.
Back on entertainment duty until Vivelda gets back.
Okay.
I thought Vivelda was back.
I know.
Kids
According
were
to
unhappy. I did drop a comment in out of topic. And I just had to mute myself so that nobody had to listen to my beautiful babies crying.
Oh.
And was right
I
as he
like
asked me what
hearing-
kind of ice cream I was eating too. It's one of those Klondike bars, but it's a Reese's.
I like
it's
hearing
not
babies
banana
cry.
flavored. Sounds like you need to step it up.
Dude, if I could find banana ice cream, that is all I would ever eat.
And the hero request is for Genshin or other games that I might play where I have multiple people you can choose from for me to be. So if you're like, I want you to play, I don't know, Kaching or somebody, then you can do that.
Well,
Someone
yeah, and
redeem
we
a
explained
hero
that.
request and have Dren to play as a Genshin Impact character for the rest of the scene.
Oh dear.
I'll be Zhao. Lifeless, evil conquering.
All right. Okay. So what are we gonna do next? So are we going back, or are we still discussing things?
I think we're at the bar.
Okay.
Yes. So at the bar, you got 3 pages, and they're just transcriptions of wire conversations. The 2 primary points of interest that you guys find are the fact that they can't hold back the sun, and they're using the word floodgate. The words floodgates. And a problem with a new form of monster that's been around, and they're using the word fluffy to describe them.
Fluffy?
Fluffy.
Oh, that must be the rabbits and stuff. Okay. Okay.
They're using the describer monsters for the
Yep.
fluffy people.
Yep. A new form of fluffy monsters are around.
I am livid, visibly so.
Your poor attendant walks in holding like, it's impressive how many plates they can hold at once. They're like full-size serving trays, and one in each hand and balanced on the head kind of thing, and all of them are stocked with food.
That is amazing. I might be angry, but I'm still a gentleman. I'm going to help them.
I've never seen such an angry,
He's having a
drooly
hard time opening the
person
door.
before.
Generally you shouldn't help servers. Like, they've got a whole thing going on, and if you go over there and, like, don't know what their thing is...
Their thing is, TG ordered a hero's meal for all of you.
Okay.
So I'm going to open the door and then make sure that they don't drop anything on their way in the nicest and calmest manner possible.
With surprising grace and only requiring a little help, they do successfully put down all three of them on the table in front of where you guys were sitting and or standing, and then like looks at the chair and is like, I'll be back with the home furnishing catalog.
Thanks, darling. Are those new shoes? Did you get those for yourself?
I only do as I'm told, he says, smiley.
I look up and notice that was not the waiter that I had last time, and I kind of like sheepishly like, oh, well, they look nice, and kind of wander off.
All right. So I'm going to. I don't even know if I want to eat.
I don't. I'm mad. I'm so mad right now. I'm like, we can't do this. We're not doing this. I'm not. No. We brought her here so that they could be safe.
I'm stress eating and like nodding my head in agreement.
Okay. So wait, you're talking about the animals, the mammals,
The fluffy things.
the mammals. Yeah, mammals. Is that? Did I just make up that word?
Mammals is the correct term for them. Who among this group who knows it is another question.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Did I just make up that word?
Yeah,
Now,
I'm like,
in
probably.
universe,
You
Has
make up a
no
lot of
one ever heard
words.
that word before? Huh.
in universe, that's an existing word. It's just not something the group would know about.
Oh, yeah, I'm assuming that I've probably heard mammal a long time ago, and it just popped into my head.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, you know who among the group knows? Hugh
Did he?
knows the word mammal.
oh, Hugh does.
Mammal.
It's like, so the mammals. Did I just make up a word?
No,
Wait.
it was correct.
I freak out and like kick your skull because I'm like, ah!
I believe the skull is in his butt right now, so...
I absolutely kick your butt.
You hear a long pause, and then for a second, and you're, this is why nobody likes you.
Ah!
You, be nice.
Yeah,
I am
Hugh,
sorry, master.
Hugh, don't tell her things she already knows. Okay, it's already hard enough for her to pretend otherwise.
You guys suck.
I
What?
spoke out of turn.
No, we love you. I'm gonna like hug you.
No, get off me. Oh, stop
No,
it.
no, I'm gonna like do a really big hug. It's like, no, we love you, no matter how imperfect you are, or
Stop
loud,
it.
or obnoxious. You're wonderful. Never change at all. Really, never change. Stay the same way forever.
It is the
I take you
Scorpia
out.
catrahug.gif.
I take Hugh out and like stick him on the table, and then like stick some food in his mouth. He makes like the chewing noise and goes, thank you.
I like
The
inspect
quantity
it.
of food does not decrease, though.
For sure.
I definitely just like stare at the skull. I'm like, so that thing really talks and you're not just crazy.
You know, I told you that.
You
Yeah, it
know, you
talks.
act like a lunatic.
Vivalda,
What?
glass houses. Come on.
As opposed to you,
Oh my goodness.
your best friend's a pile of goop and a lizard. Like,
That is not my best friend.
And I'm not. I'm more like her. An auntie or uncle or grandparent.
We've
Like
decided
an
that the gender-neutral term for the word aunt and uncle is wizard. Just,
Wizard.
I love it.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
See? Yeah.
I,
I didn't know you guys had
that
any
is
knowledge
fantastic.
of parentage.
I'm gonna use that for my actual nieces and nephews. I'm your wizard now.
Wizard, I like it.
Well, yeah. So, I've been.
I have no idea what a parentage is. I'm pretty sure you all are just making up words.
Yeah, no. Only people who know what's going on in this conversation right now is Hugh and Chaos.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. But I'm just going off to that. Um. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Well. Anyway. So yeah. I've been around Vivelda for a while, and they've always had like a thing with me where they're like upset for some reason. But you know what? That's okay. I know their heart's in the right place, right behind their sternum. Mm-hmm. Right behind.
Am I right?
That too. Oh my gosh. Yes.
You guys are making it really hard to be properly mad at those above.
We are not those above.
I know, which is why me being mad at you makes it harder to be mad at them.
I am from above. Above.
Yeah, and I'm a grasshopper.
You are a frog.
Thank you. Genius.
My question to you, Hugh, is this. So, I'm pretty sure Hugh is short for, Hugh man or husband, right?
You man.
So, yeah, okay. So, how'd you get this small and made of gold? That's a lot of questions.
I am as I always have been.
Really? So, you were like a tiny person, not even like a little person, but a tiny person with a head made of gold?
A trinket.
Oh.
A necklace.
That sounds terrible. You need to give me more details later on. But yeah, I want to go back to eating food, and I'm gonna realize, are we eating bugs?
Largely speaking, you're eating. The primary food that is consumed is gnats or fish.
We're eating people.
No, gnats aren't people.
We're eating dumb people.
No,
Wizards,
gnats is the
firefly.
classification. Gnats is the classification of anything that is relative. That is what a bug is to us. A gnat is to a bug.
Yeah,
They
gnats are essentially anything that can breathe that is small enough to be stepped on.
So do they look like little men then, or do they look like insects?
They are too small to observe with the naked eye, so no one actually knows.
We're just
Most
eating
of them glow.
So we're eating just like piles and piles of like dead gnats, like just thousands of them.
If they were in a bowl, it'd just be a bowl of small black pebble kind of things.
Oh
and they
man. Oh man. When I see
this one is primarily fish, which is considered a much higher quality of food.
Okay.
This is like a 3-course meal with all 3 courses presented at once. This is, quote, a hero's meal off the menu. It's supposed to be as high-end as you can get down here.
Yeah, and the centerpiece is a mushroom cut into the shape of a roasted chicken.
A chicken?
A roasted chicken. They have no idea what it is, but they cut the mushroom into the look of a roasted chicken.
My God. So I'm eating this thing, and at one point I'm gonna like grab my where my heart would be if I was a person, and I'm going to like hold TG shell and be like, my God, this is so meta. It's just so weird.
Yeah, no, it makes more sense if you don't deconstruct it.
And then I'll eat fish, of course. Fish is fine, but everything else I'm going to not eat, and I'm going to very much look at everybody in a strange new light as they gorge on other insects.
Pretty much the only thing I'm comfortable with eating here is the insects, like mushrooms, fish, cooked things. I don't comprehend. Frog
like the worst
bug.
Well, the worst part of it for me is the one that you're gorging on, and I'm just gonna look at you and be like, just shaking my head with my mouth open, just like, oh baby, oh.
I'm literally not an insect.
To be clear, listening, you don't actually have memories of the human. If there
Okay.
was a human world, you don't have memories of it. That's
Oh,
how to say that.
oh, I thought before we were talked in the okay, no worries.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
misunderstood
have
your
memories
description
of
then.
the origin of this world,
Okay.
but if humans existed, they would have done so before this world.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. I thought humans made this world. Oh, it doesn't matter. Um, but I'm definitely I still see insects as people, so even tiny ones. So the validate what you're doing is still gross.
You're
Nat
weird, we know.
is the Nat is one of the fiends people have always eaten. I don't know what to say. Okay.
Yeah, the funny thing about that is actually giraffe-necked weevils. Their favorite meal is spider, actually. So the fact that I'm eating gnats is a definite downgrade because spiders are sentient.
Mm. Yeah, terrifying.
Yes.
Also, I've decided my next character is going to be Steve. Steve the spider, the like autograph on his forehead and all.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You can tell her to come talk to me, or you can go here. Here. Do you want to do school on my phone?
Yeah, I think
All right.
we need to sue.
Here you go.
somewhere
Have a seat.
between
On my bed.
being furiously mad,
On my bed.
having been informed that they expect you to handle a certain fluffy problem, and also having essentially press-on tattoos that let you into those above.
Wait, excuse me?
You guys gained access to those above.
Oh,
You guys
yes.
can now ascend the staircase.
Okay.
I've got some unfinished business here, though. I've got some tabs that I need to pay off, so I'm gonna go talk to Mike real quick.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We need to go to, what was she gonna call it? Flufftopia? We need to go there. We need to talk to, I forgot her real name. Sugar Mama.
The group mama?
Sugar Mama.
Oh, sugar mama. Yeah, we can do that.
Tansy? Tansy.
Trancy.
Trancy. Okay. Okay, I've written it down now. Seriously.
I'm sorry, I had to look through my notes.
Thought I had written it down somewhere.
It's on the Discord somewhere, I think.
I just wrote it down in the Discord.
Well, it's now in my notes.
Okay, do something else then.
Okay.
Fine. Then plug that in next to my bed and leave.
TG, you approach Mike the barkeep as he is looks like he'd rather be out looking at the sun waterfall, but is washing dishes instead.
Hey, Mike, come here.
He puts it down and walks over to you.
Tell me about that knife of yours.
The knife
Really?
stolen from me?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, as you might imagine, given my age versus the age of the guild, I wasn't the first barkeep. The first barkeep was very particular about how things run, about how things are kept. And as part of that, he made all of his own utensils and tools and anything made of metal was made by him for this bar.
So a lot of things aren't necessarily replaceable, are they?
Uh, not many things anymore.
What you got left?
There's this silver mug that looks like a drinking horn. There's, well, the rest of the knife set, and his own personal utensils. Everything else made it to the bar floor and has one by one disappeared.
That really is unfortunate. But that tells me what I can replace around here. Look, Mike, you've been good to me. You've helped
I'd like
me
to
out in a
think
lot of
so.
ways. And you helped me get this. And I set Hugh on the table with his golden tattoo. And I'd like to help you out. Why don't you hand me that book of yours? The big one.
Which book?
The catalog.
Oh, okay.
The one with
You-
everything in it.
He slides to you one of the copies of the Grand Catalog.
I take out my pen and I'm sifting through and I'm going to buy him. I'm going to replace everything in this bar that he doesn't hold immediately dear. So everything that's from the original founder, he can keep. I'm upgrading everything else to the best that I can buy
Okay.
until I run out of cash or he gets everything he needs.
Your options are half the bar to top quality or the entire bar to like 3 stages below quality. Top quality.
Let's do the whole bar 3 stages below quality or top
Okay.
quality.
There you go. You got new tables, new chairs, new drinking glasses. All of them are engraved new. Everything a barkeep might want to break someone's knees over.
And on the bottom, I put paid to the order of Mike. All right, paid in full to the order of Mike. And whatever the name of this bar is. And then I slide it to him and said that should pay for replacement of the chair. I might not be around very much now, so take care of yourself.
He looks it over and gives you a smile, and he's like, "We'll always remember you're regular, just like all the ones that climbed before you."
Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate you.
Don't forget, you ain't deities up there. You ain't confined to heaven when you get there.
I'll try to come down as much as I can. I don't know how the rest of this is going to go.
No one ever does.
By the way, tell that barmaid who's sweet on me that I'll see her around.
Just the one?
Tell as many of them as you'd like. Even the guys. It don't matter.
He chuckles and, like, starts doing the thing to send up the
place to hang up. So if Vivelda wants to close up shop and, listening wants to close up shop, that's cool with me.
Oh, you mean like writing an ending letter?
I think
So the question is, are we done now?
What are we
Or
going
are
to do
we
next?
keep going? I believe Vivelda decided the next place they should go is Flufftopia, and no one else has offered an opinion.
I'm in agreement.
Okay. I have ideas for dramatic things I want to do, but later.
More dramatic than sneaking into the treasurer's office and then having him fire a rando.
My drama is thought out and planned. I won't say well thought out or well planned, but actually thought out or planned, and
Thought
therefore
about it.
definitely better.
I thought about what I was doing. It's just that it seems like I wasn't, but it definitely was thinking about what I was doing. I was three
Oh,
steps ahead each time.
No, you were not.
Wink, wink. Yeah, I was.
Uh huh.
I can go
Okay.
into how, but I'm not going to because it steals from the fun.
okay. I would like to offer all of my players, I'll offer it to Fibian later, a love point.
Oh, nice, thanks.
You have accomplished, at least at the beginning, what was the stated goal. You are now allowed into the above.
All right.
Yay, love points!
What?
You're getting a love point.
Oh, everybody gets a love point?
Yes.
Sweet. We did our thing. We achieved a goal. We do not
If
suck.
the viewers want to give individuals love points, then they'd be likely to be spent more often doing dumb things and getting away with it.
I think
This
doing
is
dumb
true.
things is the thing to do. Isn't that or at least the appearance of dumb thing?
Similarly, I want to offer that if anyone gets their love pool full, then tell me.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
I haven't filled my love pool yet, no.
Not even
Also,
close.
if it gets empty, you should probably tell me that too.
All right. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm ready when you are, TG. If you've got.
I sent it to you.
Okay. Here we go. It's visible now.
We've done it. We're free, but the cost was too high. And getting higher as they sent us after Sugar Mama. The puzzle persists as we stand together, our freedom in hand, but the victory is hollow. Where do we go now?